Okay, guys, I got something special today that I didn't know this was out. I've heard about some local things being made. I found one time, and I don't think it was exactly local. This, however, is a locally made energy drink. Now, I've done a lot of energy drink reviews. There's as many as I posted. There's probably just as many I haven't posted for editing purposes, or I just didn't get around to it. I was being lazy one way or another. But I bought this today. It's May 2nd. I know because it's the final day of my classes. It's May 2nd. Bought it today. I'm going to upload it today. And this was it's really cool to see this stuff. It's manufactured, distributing by Lifting for Life in Meridian, Idaho. This is like, the next town. It's all one big metropolitan area now, right? But this is my hood. This is my town. So it's pretty cool to see an actual local distributor distributing these. We'll see how it tastes. I hope it's good. I mean, it's got the regular stuff in it. It's got a little bit of sucralose. Of course, I'm not very fond of that, but you're gonna find that in just about any drink nowadays. It's and if it's not Ace K, I'm okay with it, because everybody knows Ace K is just nasty and nobody likes it. Nobody wants to drink it. Nobody wants to ingest it. Nobody wants to taste it. It's gross. Sucralose, it is a fine line. There's a fine line for sucralose, but I mean, these were affordable. I mean, they're local. I didn't know this was a thing. I'm pretty stoked. I got 2 cans of this, so I'm like, I'll just, maybe it'll be a constant thing. I don't know, but I got to say, this was at a Winco, which is a local store for us. I mean, they have Wincos in other places. When I went to Vegas, they have a Winco. I don't know how popular it is over there. It seemed pretty busy. I remember when we went. But we've got an issue with grocery stores here, and I'll take 2 seconds to just talk about it. You've got the Kroger, Albertsons merger that failed. It's not going to happen. Albertsons is huge here in Idaho, but we also had Fred Meyer. That's again, I love shopping at Freddy's. Albertsons is a standard here. I used to really like Albertsons. I somewhat still do, but they've ripped me off a little bit. We've had some issues with pricing. You rip you off, you go back, you tell them about it, they act like you're crazy. They mess up your birthday cake. Here's $5 off. Go away. And Albertsons shouldn't be like that, especially since I live right down the street. I don't want to talk about I'm not one to brag, but I've worked in some places here, and you'd think I'd be able to get into Albertson College and all that. I got into BSU, Albertson College, not gonna happen. And it's closer than BSU, and that was a shame. So, but it's whatever. I'm not dwelling on that. I'm just saying it isn't about getting in that, because it's not like Albertsons dictates whoever gets in there, and it's not like if they corporate can't do anything if that understands, hey, locally you're ripping off your local customers. I don't know if they see that, if they care, if they don't know. Fred Meyer's has never really done me wrong too much. There's a couple things they've done, but Winco seems to be like a bigger local favorite. I enjoy shopping at Winco more than any of them. And so finding this at Winco, it was no surprise. They carry this stuff, and I'm really happy that they did. I think that's really cool. Anyway, we're gonna crack it open. It's a black can, Old Skool Energy. We're gonna crack it. We're gonna see what it tastes like. Nice. First, it's got a subtle little kind of fruity smell. Of course, I see they got that. That wasn't the ingredients. I'm spilling it. Dump Diddy table. I got the tart cherry extract. I got that Dump Diddy cup here, the clear one, with a couple ice cubes that I never do, just to get it, because I didn't want to dump it all over the table this time. I try to do a little bit of credit, a little bit of credit where credit's due. It's clear. There's no dyes or colors. So let's let's give it a taste. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Very drinkable. It has a nice, it has a much, you know, I'm not trying to, I'm in no way promoting or affiliated with these guys, but I'd like to give them a shout out and promote them if I can, you know, by doing this. I'm not expecting anything out of it. I've done a lot of videos, but it has a nicer, like a cleaner finish than you'd expect. Sometimes these like local drinks or like Gas Monkey and stuff like that, that one was okay, you know, but when you drink Bang and some of these other drinks, they have that very bangy kind of finish. Like some of them just have the finish and the aftertaste you just don't really prefer. Excuse me. But this has a nicer, like, nicer, somewhat cleaner finish without too much of the nasty, like, artificial sweetener back end, without too much of the funk. So that's a big surprise. I'm actually like, okay, cool. Like that's something. I like how they put the like, so that's to me already, that makes it very drinkable. Now the vitamins and all that stuff, I mean, yeah, they've got some stuff in here. That's cool. You know, I like that. I'm sure I'll actually end up finishing this, which is cool. It has kind of it's not citrusy, but it almost has like it's a little bit reminiscent of a Rip It. I don't remember which Rip It, but it's a little bit reminiscent of that to me. Not in a bad way. I'm just saying flavor wise, like the tanginess and the exact flavor, it's pretty close to, like, I can't quite remember which Rip It was, but it's got that in it. I don't know if the tart cherry extract helps or if that was the you know, kind of the flavor profile they were going for. Does it taste like cherry-ish to me? Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't have known that's what it was. That's not what I would have guessed, but maybe that's why. Maybe that's why you can't really identify what's in Rip Its. I don't know if they would have included that in there. You know, Rip Its have a question about, but Rip Its were a go-to for a long time. You know, the military, they would ship cases out of there. The military guys know all about Rip Its. I would drink Rip Its. You go to 99 cents only, and you'd get, I mean, just a case of Rip Its, especially that orange one, right? I remember specifically it was like the citrus, like the orange one. There was many other flavors, but that was always the go-to one. Yeah, they did have the camo can one. That was okay, but the orange one was the classic. So it reminds me of it a little bit. Even in the smell, it reminds me of it a little bit. So that's what I'm going to liken it to, is that if for non-energy drinkers, it's a little bit citrusy. Is it the tart cherry, like a little bit cherryish, a little bit citrusy? It's the flavor is there. It's not huge. It goes away a little bit toward the end, but it's not unpleasant. It's very drinkable. For the actual energy drinkers, it tastes similar to that one Rip It. And by saying that, you know exactly what I mean. So, yeah, I think it works. I'm gonna upload another video today that was a Red Bull, the pink one I drank. It was terrible, and I'll do just because I need to get that one uploaded too, because it was the last one I did, like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago or something. I think this one is a win, and I'm not just saying that. I like this one. I'm proud of you guys. That's a win. It's good. That's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one, guys.